What's going on, everyone? It is me, Lord Sci-Fi here, and today we're going to be talking about episode 3 of the Acolyte. I just finished it, and I'm upset. I don't care what I don't care what any of my friends say about the Acolyte, saying, wait till episode 6 to find out. That's 3 episodes, and I'm going to say what I want to say about episode 3, because I am upset from watching it. I literally am upset. Okay, so I'm glad they tell the backstory, because it doesn't make sense for people's mouths from what happens. You have to tell them the backstory, and that was fine. That was great. You could say all these things you want, but you have to tell the complete backstory. That's what I liked about it. And then they freaking go, and then you see that freaking May is all bossy. Like all sisters are. When I was a kid, my sister was bossy, so what? But there's no way you're that crazy. You're making decisions for your own sister. Your twin sister. You do not make your decisions, and that's what I'm upset about. Nobody makes decisions for you. None of your siblings make decisions for you. You make your own, okay? She wanted to be a Jedi, and that's what she wanted. To be a Jedi. You can't do anything about it. That's what she wants, and that's what I'm upset about. Why the witches rules, you're just a kid. You can't, what you want changes? Of course what you want changes. You're a kid. But it's up to her. Does she want to become a Jedi? Yeah, she did. But she could also have stayed and being a witch, which she obviously didn't want to, which you could have heard. But they were supposed to become witches, right? And then there's the mom who seems to be such a they make it to seem she's a powerful witch. She couldn't hold her ground against an 8-year-old girl. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I freaking so upset about this episode. This episode is making me so angry. There was no reason for that. They said it in the show, but I would have thought they would have gotten an action sequence where she would have actually, instead of fighting, she would have at least defended herself. I'm upset the fact that they don't even have a lightsaber fight yet, but I have to wait. It's annoying. I have to wait. I waited for so long to watch this show, because I didn't watch all the live action shows they created. I watched Mando and Ahsoka, but I was waiting to watch Book of Boba Fett with my friends, because we're gonna watch it together. Cause they waited for me. They waited years for me to do it, to watch it, because I was so worried about I'm always so scared to watch these shows when I hear bad things about it that I don't want to watch it. That makes me think, if they say it's bad, then I should not watch it. One person tells me I should watch it, which is my friends. They say I should watch it, and they decide to watch it, which is fine. And I'm watching it. I'm saying, what the heck? They make this her seem such a freaking powerful character. Literally become more powerful, but her daughter is angry and freaking throws a temper tantrum and kills them. Starts a freaking fire. She freaking literally locked her own sister in the room. I understand locking, if you're locking yourself in your room because you want to be alone, but she went all crazy because she was angry at her mom for telling her to go take a walk. She's angry because she can't make the decisions for her sister. She's angry. She's angry at that. She can't make decisions for her sister, which is what I've seen so far, which makes no sense. I have to continue watching, which I will. I'm probably gonna not finish it today. I'm probably gonna be halfway into it in one. Dude, I'm telling you, these shows are easy to watch. Just sit down and watch it, dude. It makes zero sense, and then you see Soul actually really tried to save them when they try to fall, and he literally reached out for the Force to try and grab May because he had a feeling he could train them both. He wanted to train them both. She wanted to train them both. He wanted all of them to be trained because he thought that they could turn her dark side away because that's what she had. But she was so possessive. They made her seem more possessive than Anakin. I don't know what the point of that was. What were they trying to make May seem? May seems like a crazy person, and dude, she's literally being trained in the dark side of the Force, and I'm upset at the fact, why? She killed all the Night Sisters, and she killed multiple of them. You hear them all screaming at once. She killed all the witches. What? It's not like they weren't paying attention. It's not like instant decision. You can't think. You should be able to. It's not like Anakin was so clouded. They say that in the first movie. That's why when he kills all the Jedi, they don't know that he turned. They didn't know. The only reason Yoda says he can't be trained is because it's clouded. The boy future is he can't see what's wrong. He's so clouded, which means he has a dark side. If he had a dark side, he honestly, the Jedi didn't want him because had a dark side. But that's just episode. We're not talking about the Phantom Menace. I'll talk about those problems later. Maybe tomorrow. I'll talk about it. Maybe later tonight. But I'm saying it doesn't make sense for an 8-year-old little girl to be able to kill trained witches who freaking have been training their whole life for this. Who literally know everything to die to an 8-year-old who knows nothing, who literally just learned this and then dies. They couldn't hold their ground. So, yeah, I think this episode was probably the worst episode of it, but I'll have to watch it and to keep going, and it'll change my opinion as I watch all of them. But episode 3 sucks. Okay, I hate episode 3. 3 out of 10, a 2 out of 10. The only reason it was good is because Soul was in it, and I like Soul and all the other Jedi, and it made sense to see the back. The reason I like it is because it's Soul and the backstory, and that's it. But otherwise, the freaking I'm so upset, and I just really want to be like, no, this episode sucks. I do not like it. Okay, I do not like this episode. It makes 0 sense to me. Like 0 sense. Now I can see what people don't like the Acolyte. The people who don't like the Acolyte is because the freaking makes 0 sense, bro. It makes 0 sense. But the plot is about them two. It's about the two twin sisters. One left the Jedi Order because she thought she wasn't a good enough student, and then episode 3, he literally tried to save both of them, but it doesn't make sense why. It just doesn't make sense to me, and that's what episode 3 is, and I don't like it. So I am sorry, but I'm gonna be just rambling on about this entire episode forever. Dude, this episode really ruined my opinions on the show. I would have thought of something like she had help by somebody to kill her, like one of the other witches would have helped, would have said, yeah, she cannot become a Jedi. Like maybe that girl in that episode that said that didn't want Osha to be, and she would have disagreed with the mother and would have helped her the power of 2 versus what they said. She could have helped her. She would have realized that they were right and they would have stopped them. And then the witches all died, but then backstabs her because she doesn't want to be, because she's going to, I guess, I don't know, maybe that would have been better, but I don't know. I made that up in a little bit because that was an easy plot fix of this episode. The plot had major problems. If the plot has major problems, it really ruins your story. If the plot doesn't make sense, then the writing doesn't make sense. Why would you write this stuff down if you knew it doesn't make sense? These people are stupid. I see writing mistakes when I'm writing scripts for my fan film I'm writing a script, and I see problems which I'm going to go back and edit later after I finish it. If the plot doesn't, because I always talk about how important a plot is to your story. The writing has to make sense as well. And also, the characters have to be not so crazy as an 8-year-old. Dude, there's so many problems. I can go on and talk about the problems about this episode. The other episodes are great. I liked them, but this episode is crazy. She's insane. They made her out to seem like she was such a powerful witch, and she couldn't even hold her ground by an 8-year-old. Yeah, I'm ending this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please tell me in the comments if you agree. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.